Hi everyone, welcome again to my YouTube channel Fitness Freak Computer Geek. Today, after a long time, I'm coming back with new videos. So I just came up with a new idea that I will be now working on some live working project. So I am creating a new playlist here. In this playlist, I will be doing a project from scratch, a full stack project actually. I will design both front end and back end of all the stack available. So for today's video, I will be using React as a front end and Django as a back end, and I will show you what is the end project we are designing. This playlist is all about how can you make a project from scratch without doing without searching in Google and copy pasting the code, which most developers do. So it's kind of a new way I'm trying to do. Like, you don't have to copy paste anything. You just follow me along and you will be able to write your own code, and you will, on practice, you can also able to do that. So this course is all about how I will design a live project. Okay, I will make a project and deploy it live. Okay, so that with some live servers. so let me first show you what we are going to design, and before that let me again introduce the course. Like, it's a new course on which I am working on. So it's like it will be a simple project, so one more thing I want to clarify, that those who are coming, those absolute beginners may find this code difficult, because it's not for absolute beginners. Actually, beginners can try, because I think it's the best way to learn any learn any type of code or programming is through practice and doing the work. Not on just learning, taking a entire course and spending most of the time in the course and you didn't learn anything practically. So it's not like that. So I think it's the best way to learn is through practice, and how you practice is through doing a live project. It's a most effective way of learning. So absolute beginners may find it difficult. So they might go through the documentation and something to learn some basic about coding, or about the frameworks, about Python, programming language Python. And apart from that, beginners and intermediate level coders will find this course very effective to them, because I will be not copy pasting any code. I will be entirely designing the entire project. I will from scratch. Okay, and you will code along with me. Okay, so on saying that, let's now show you what we are going to build actually. And after that, I will start the coding. I will show you how to do your setup. For your code editor, I will be using VS Code here, which is the most famous code editor, and which come with lots of extensions. You will find pretty useful if you are using VS Code to design these kind of projects. Okay, so on saying that, let's now start my Google Chrome, and let's now show you the project what we will be working on today. Okay, let me just show you the in project we are building in. So we were building this secret diary actually. So it's kind of a user way of expressing their thoughts, and they can store the thoughts here. So this is the beautiful design we will be building entirely from in-hand CSS. I am not using any framework. I will be not using any framework like Bootstrap, Tailwind, or Milligram, anything. I will be entirely design this theme using by hand. So I can show you. Let me show you now. So how this project is working, what we are doing. Let's suppose a user @gmail.com, do something, give some project. Let's now register this user. Now the user can log in. Username was user, and user whatever the password. So this is our entire project. We can build our entries here. We can start here like dear diary, I haven't so here you can see grammatical at there also. You can fix this. So you can do something like that. You can done it, and your project will be your entry will be shown here. Okay, with the date, current date, today's date, that is. Okay, so you can log out also, you can add more also, you can edit also. Let me show you how to edit it. You can edit this also. How are you? You are updated. So you can do this also, and see it will be updated. Actually, see it is remaining. And one more thing you can do, you can erase all also. So if you erase this, so it will be deleted. And you can again add more. Diary, like something like that. Today is very fine day, something. So you can done it, and you can view it. Okay, you can delete it also. See, you can. There are one way I have shown you to delete. You can delete this way also. So again you can add something. Dear diary, how is your computer? Something like this. So and you can log out also. Okay, so this is the entire application we will building. Okay, so I will doing all the CSS from in hand, and I will use a top down approach. In this approach, we actually do the front end first, then do the back end, then combine them both. So some developer also prefer like doing the back end first, then working on entirely on front end. This way is also good. And but in this lecture, in this video, I will be following the top down approach. I will design the front end first, log out the front end look out first, then I will go into the backend, then I will show you how to connect them and design a database and everything, and also deploy the project. I will deploy this front end, the React part in Vercel, and the backend in some Python anywhere or any backend server. Okay, I haven't thought it yet, but at the end we will thought and we will deploy it. Okay, so on saying that, let's start now. Let's now start our project. Okay, so this will be the final project we will be building. Let it be open in one way so that we can compare. We can compare later also. Okay, so this is the sign in page. This is the front end page. This is the login page, and that was the sign in page. So let's now design this first, then this, then again the later pages as you have seen. So let's now begin. So let's now start. Let me now start the product. So firstly we'll set up the front end. Okay, so as you can see now, I open my command prompt, and I will just make a folder here, mkdir. Let's the name of the folder maybe. Again I'm saying that before starting the project, you must have some basic knowledge of React and some knowledge of Django framework or the Python itself. So these are not for immediate beginners, but those are beginners, and those who are curious, they can follow along. It's not that hard. No, learning coding is not like spending most of the time learning coding. It's the most important thing is how we apply those learnings. Okay, so let me design. Let me call this secret diary front end. So let's me call this, and let's cd into this secret. Let's cd into this. Now let's open this with VS Code. So here we are in VS Code. Let's open the terminal by using Control Shift tilde. Okay, if you don't know those shortcuts, or if you don't know, you can run it from here also. In here terminal. Okay, Control Shift tilde. Okay, in the Windows actually. So let's now open the terminal first. Control Shift tilde, and let's run some command here first. Let me open the command prompt here, and let's close this now. We don't require. So we don't require PowerShell also. So let me just run. Okay, so if it is visible to you, I will show you the entire list, how you can say how the folder will be created. Okay, let's now use the Vite, as I'm discussing about Vite new project, how you do it. Let's check out the implementation here. Okay, nothing I will not copy, nothing I will, I will not be doing, like, you have to learn this code or something. You you can always look up to the documentation where you find how to use that command. So where we are using, so firstly you have to run this code npm create wait at latest, then we, so let's run to set up the wait actually. So we will be using this command only. So I, for one more thing, like how I'm why I am able to do this npm, actually I am installed node in my system. So per requirement you should install node in your system, and nothing you have to do, just google node download and just download it, and nothing, and the npm will be shown. Okay, you don't have to do anything. So npm create wait at the rate latest. So let me create the wait environment for, see, the folder will be created here. Okay, let's now do it. So project name will be what, this is the same project name we are working in. So we will be like, let's do it as diary backend front end. So we'll select the framework as React, and we will be using JavaScript here. You see the project inside this, but I don't need this. I want to do it in the my this folder only. So what I can do, I can delete this redundancy. So if you do like this npm space and dot latest, so it will take consider the current folder. Okay, see, it's coming here like this. Again the JavaScript. So see, it come inside this folder only. So it is for the like the current folder. So don't do like this. So you will have another folder and inside another folder. It will be a redundancy. We don't need that. So first of all, we will just create now the development environment. See what's they're saying now. Now we have to run this npm install to install all the dependency. Then we have to run to set it live server or localhost. So these are the folder that give us by the npm itself. If you select the React and a JavaScript, we are using React using JavaScript. So you can see all these are some basic folder that created by this this command, the npm create little bit with. We have some CSS file for the app, our main app. It's not visible, and app.js I will show you later. Okay, let's now focus on this. So let's now npm install or npm I. Okay, let it be installed. It will take some few minutes. Okay, so let's now wait only. So now we have installed this. So this is the new node modules that is created by this command. Okay, this is the node module that is created by this command. Okay, so let's now do it like npm run dev, and let me show you the how it's look in the front end. Okay, run dev. Oh, sorry, run not run. It's npm. What was I thinking? Run dev. Let's see. So we can check it now. Let's copy this. Let's check this. So this is the startup thing we will see using Vite plus React. This is their front page. Now we'll modify to our own. Okay, so we will be designing the firstly the register page as I told you earlier. So let's now do that. Let's now do that. So now I will minimize the terminal. We don't need this that much. So you can see the app.js is here. We don't need anything. Just remove everything. I don't want anything. So let's not return anything. Let's now also clean up this code, this CSS. We will not be using anything. We will write our own CSS for the index part also. This is for the main part. Okay. So if you know the structure of React, there is some main, then there is app, and then we have our own components and everything, pages. Okay, we also don't need this. Let's clean up our code and let's some return like register page. Let's see that is working or not. Let's use some div. Now let's use h1. h1 register. Let's see if it's coming or not. So yeah, so we will be modifying it and we will create our register page here. Okay, so let's now begin it. So what will your first thing we will be needing here? So if you seen that page, student have closed that. If you have seen that page, we have first our secret diary, the header, then and inside that we have our the some codes and the login form, sign up form. Then we have the submit button and then some link to login page if user is not registered. So let's now design it. You will see it. Okay, we can use here h3 here first. Let's create some div here first. So div class container, let's name it a register container. I will be using the Pascal naming convention here, container, and inside this we will have some wrapper. So we can use register wrapper. It's wrapper for the form, actually the form you have saying that we have placed in the center one, and the container for the background. Okay, so let's do that. Inside this, what we need? We first need the diary, the quotes that was in, let's suppose, in paragraph tag only, and we will or we put it in h3. Okay, let's put it in h3. So let me put it as secret diary, and then we can have the p tag. We can name it something like, let's name it, give it a class name as let's give it a title. I can give it a class as container, not container. Let's name it as para1 something. So this will be our like we will be using here not we will be using here store something, store your thoughts privately something, privately and securely. Something like this. Then we can give some, so we'll have also class name. Let me not do this way, let me show you this way. You can use dot operator to see the class name for it. Let's also give them a class name as para1, and if we will like interested, then sign in. So, and this is the our before the form. Now we will design a form here. The form, let's design this form and just remove the action. Now we don't need it here. So now you created a form. Let's give it some class here. Class name. Why it's not coming? Okay, close this one. So let's give it a class name equal to register form, something like that, and inside that we will have our input component. Input type will be firstly the username will be there, so give it some ID and let it be name as username, and ID will also username if you use somewhere something, and let's give it a placeholder as your username something. Now we have input. This will type email, of course. So it will be email, ID will be email, placeholder will be like something like that. Give it a placeholder like your email, and we can give the password type also. So let's give it a password. ID will be password, and name will be password, sorry, and ID will also password, and placeholder will be. Hope it is clear to you guys. So some viewer might be finding how I am writing this, but just it's a HTML basic. So we provide some placeholder and some input. You can read it out. Docs everywhere available. Okay, say it's not very difficult to learn actually. I will say the most easiest to learn is HTML. So okay, hope it clear to you guys. Okay, if it not clear, please do the documentation, because this is the only way to learn it very fast. I will show you how to work on the things, not to it's not a course about learning. I can create course on HTML and CSS of course in later part, but for now I'm just showing you how to design your project from scratch. Nothing, your password, something, then we give again input type password. It will be like confirm password, confirm password, confirm. Confirm your password, something. So let's save it. It will change, the indentation will change. Okay, this is for the password, this is for email, and this is for our this is for our confirm password. Okay, let's now go with the what we need, the button type on submit. We will do it later, so you can just do it on site submit, and you can do it a register, and we will have different buttons. So let's name it, give it a class also. Class name equal to like sign in button, something. So this will be the everything, and after before the form we will also need fee dot the para one only, para one class, the same class. We'll need light already have an account login. So let's see how it's look in the front end. So this is our very ugly form, and we will just modify this form, give it some life, and we will see the result. Okay, so it's, first of all you can see this is the app page. You can write your entire HTML CSS here for for register, for login, sign in, but it's not a quite a good way to do it. It's not a React way to do it actually. So for that purpose I will be showing you how to do that. So firstly create some folder here. First pages, how to organize your code is very important. Okay, and inside this we will have another folder called register, and inside this folder we will have some file, and the first file will be like the CSS file, register.css. okay, we will open it. We don't need app.css now, and one more file. It will be like register.jsx. okay, JavaScript React. So index.css is also not required. and we will create one more folder. It's looking very ugly here, so let's create one more folder. Pages here, let's create one more folder so that it's not looking ugly. Login, and inside this login we will have some login.css. Okay, then we don't want to open it, and inside this we will have another file, that is login.jsx. okay, so this structure is a bit clear to you, very simple, and this is the best way to this is the best way to put your structure of a code. So in this way we will not we get confused or anything. So one more thing I want to say, let's now use a shortcut. For that shortcut you have to install this installation, ES7 something. Let's see this one. So if you use this is 1 million view, 10 million view. Okay, I have installed both of them. Okay, let me show you this one only. So here you can come here, you can see there are many shortcuts here, but not this one. So there are so many shortcuts, see these shortcuts. So we will be using these shortcuts or IMP for import, for easily for easy designing the code. Okay, and there will be some shortcut called RAFC. okay, React, will show you where it is. RAFC prop type, prop is like prop of type, yeah, see RC REC, so RAFC. So we will be using this. React is something called like RAFC, to React arrow function export component. Okay, so if you use this, so we will be automatically get generated some code, you don't have to write it by your hand. So we will be by default giving the register, and we can replace it with our div. Okay, let me show you. You can copy entire thing here, and paste it here, save it, and you have exporting this, so you can use this component here. Okay, in app, so you can use this like this way. I will show you. See, it's the pages from register and register, see inside this. Okay, see the structure, it's automatically giving me the syntax. So if you use this way, it's a React way of doing handling with this. The import statement will be there, and we have the register. See, the result will be same. Okay, nothing will change if you refresh. So this is a good way to do it, and we will now modify this page. Okay, only now we'll work on the CSS part of this page. Okay, let's now sync in everything. Before that we have to import this one also. Like you can do this way, just put in import statement. We don't want to import this one, we want to import register.css. So let's now use something. Let's see this working or not first. Let's use this component, register container. Now let me now split the screen, so you can see both the thing together. And let me remove myself, and we'll bring this, and we will see on hand the changes on CSS. Okay, so let me push it and use the class container here. Let me see the first is working or not. Let me give some background color, BG color, and let's not give FFF, let's keep some Dodger blue, my favorite. Okay, it's working fine. Okay, some boundary is coming, let's remove that. So see that there is some margin here. This margin is coming from what? We don't apply any margin here, but by default the body element some margin. So to remove this, we can set the body element margin as 0. Okay, the HTML body, so we can do it margin none or 0, whatever. So see, the space has gone now. Okay, let's now see that's working. Let's we do it like this way, auto-corrected way. Let's now set the the height equal to 100%. Sorry, not width. Actually, it's width. It's not covering. Okay, it's actually the height of the container. Okay, don't worry about it. We'll fix it later. Okay. So let's now do the display flex, so that each item inside this should be in center aligned and the flex property on. Okay, so let's give it 100 VH actually. Okay, VH is working. So entire thing will be covered now. Okay, there is some space is there. VH means viewport. We can entirely cover this viewport. Okay. So let's now do the weight all 100%. I don't care. It's already there. Okay. Okay, got it. The weight is already there. Let it leave it be. So let's now work on this. So it will be removed after this. We will show something. Okay. So let's do a display flex and justify content to center. Let's see. Okay, now it's filled. Actually, everything is filled now. So it was coming because the elements are not in center actually. So there was some space above that. Okay, and let's do the align item also to center it vertically. So we can vertically also, means vertically it is centered when this axis, and horizontally is also centered. Okay. So this is the thing we have to work on this, and let's change the color, not this component. Do we need to do anything? Okay, we will figure out later. Okay, let's now do for the wrapper part. The wrapper here. Let's do for this wrapper here. So what we need here, we want firstly change the color. Color will be FFF. So text color will change to FFF. Okay, and we can do it also individually also, like for this S3 element and for this part. So also, but I don't want to do it now. Let's give the font. No, let's give it here also. Can you give family here? Cursive. Okay. So now entire container will have cursive. Okay, everything. You can see. So you don't have to write everywhere. So something called inheritance or object oriented CSS is very useful here. Okay. So now again do the display flex. So display flex, align item center, okay, and justify contain also center. Okay, you might seem weird here, but this is the only way. Okay, we have to reverse it direction actually. So let's do display flex. Let's do display flex here, and after that just change the flex direction, because we want to now align these items center and one after another. So one after another means we have to do it in a vertical axis, that is y axis. So for that purpose we will be using the flex direction to column. You can read it about column means, if you do that, in this case the alignment and the flex, all the item will flex vertically. See that it will flex vertically. So again, it's again the same thing, but I will show you later. So you can do it, justify content to center, nothing happen. We can do align item center. So these are centered now. See, so it is centered according to now align item work as the axis for x axis for this flex y column, flex direction in y direction. So it's little bit of geometry actually, how is these are actually working. So actually align item for, we are doing for align item because now the primary axis is, we are set to column. So now the primary axis is y axis. Whenever it is not column, means row wise, the primary axis is x axis, that is justify content work on x axis. I know the names are confusing, but this is the way it's work actually. Okay, it's that much detail in CSS. You have to make sure, so you don't get scared of CSS. Many people get scared of CSS and start using libraries. You should be able to code it by by in hand. So now after that, what do we need? We need the form element. We want the form element to be centered. Let's see, let's do that. So what is the class name of that form? Register form. Okay, so let's now give it a class name, and let's now work on the let's now work on the CSS of it. It's again the same thing whatever we have done the from wrapper class. So we will align them, giving them the flex. We want them flex to vertically, and because it is and after that we will just give it some gap, and we will do some modification. Okay, so let's give it a display flex again, then flex direction to, so flex direction to like column. So you can see these are now aligned, these are now centered. So you can see by using flex you can easily center anything. It's not very complicated. We just have to remember three things. Just the display display flex, align item center, and the justify content center and the axes. If you do the set the flex to column, the primary axis become the align item at axis. So everything will be item aligned centrally. Okay. See the register button is coming like this, so you can center it. Align item center. So register will be in center. So now we have centered everything. Now let's give the all the input for a register some gap. So this is inside register form container. Entire thing inside register form container. So we will give some gap to those. Okay, gap equal to 15 pixel. Okay, now it's looking fine. We will modify later. The input field will modify later. So these are the things we have to deal with, and okay, now let's get into the input and give the border to none first. We don't want that ugly border, and just give some padding. 10 pixel. No, 10 pixel is too much. Let's give it some 8 pixel something. Yeah, is it look? Let me see the full screen. Is it good, guys? I think give it 10 pixel is a better option. So let's give it 10 pixel only. Give some border radius to this. We don't want a silly pointy end, so let's keep some 15 pixel. That's nice. So, and we will also want to remove this outline. See, on entering the black line is coming, we want to remove that. So we can do that using outline 0. When outline 0, one focus. So we can do this pseudo class input focus. So we can set this the outline to 0. So now see the no outline is coming. So it's pretty nice actually. I think 15 pixel is not looking so great. Let's give it 10 pixel. Yeah, nice. So before input field register form, we also need to work on that paragraph, make it bold. Para 1. Let's give it some font weight, bold. Okay, let's give it to title also. If you remember the class is title, this diary part h3 tag. So you can give font weight to bolder. Okay, it's not affecting anything. Let it be. So Now let's work on the input fields again. The focus outline 0. Let's give some box shadow. Box shadow, like the first part 0. You don't want any shadow in all the part. In only the right part we want 0, 3 pixel. So solid. 3 pixel. Let's give it the gold for now. We'll change it later. Okay, nice, perfect. Now let's work on the let's see the container size now. So how to do that? Go to inspect, see the wrapper container size here. Okay, let me form wrapper size. We haven't provided any size to this, but yeah, automatically you see it is fixing. So if you see it, no size is given. So we want to give some, provide some size to this container, because we'll put some error message and some gaps, some maybe something. So let's, it's better to give it some height to this. Okay, let's give the form wrapper class. Where is that? Register wrapper, not form wrapper. So we'll give some height or width. Let's give height not inherent. Let's give it 70 vh, and width let's give it 75 vh. Let's give it 65 actually, this one. Let's see now. Let's give some border. It's not visible. I will remove it later. Border equal to 1 pixel, solid gold. Let's see, now its container size is given, defined here. So it's now very easier to find out the containers. Okay, let's increase the font size. Very small actually, 16 pixels seem very small. Let's increase the font size for para 1. Font size equal to, let's give it 18 pixel. Okay, and accordingly let's increase this. Height will remain, let's do it 70, and let's do it 80. Nice. Okay, is it too much? So you can make it interactive later. Okay, it is for web application only, so I'm not focusing on the media queries. Later I can show you. Okay, so what we can now work on, let's remove this first. Don't want this. That's nice. I think 80 vh is too much. 75 is enough. Yeah, because we don't want to be too big. Okay, let's now remove this border. We don't need this. And what we can do now, so these are the gold color outline and shadow of 3 pixel. And now we can do the center this placeholder to center this placeholder. So what we can do, we have the input placeholder. Okay, let's do this placeholder. So what we can do, like text align center maybe. Yeah, okay, perfect. It's nice, but I think it should be much bigger. I don't like this, the structure of this width, so we can increase this one also. First that, let me firstly just remove the padding. 10 pixel is too much. 8 pixel is enough. And let's give some this input field some width actually. Like 40 pixel, too much, too late. And 100 pixel, nope. Let's give it 40 vh. Okay, it's too much. 35 ph. Yeah, nice. This one I love one. I wanted to look my, the form that I built earlier, the earlier project that I have shown you. So for now, what we need more is, like, we have given input and everything. Let's now modify the button. What is the class of that button? I forgot. And the class is like sign in button. And let's do it button. And let's change this one also. Padding, let's keep first padding 10 pixel. I haven't saved it. Okay, now 10 pixel is too much. Let's give it a padding of 7 pixel. Okay, and let's remove the outline. I don't need outline. 90. We don't need any outline. Also, we don't need any border. And also we want the border radius to be, let's give it 10 pixel. It's nice. Now padding should be like 10 pixel only. It's too much. Okay, let's change the text color here. Let's give it FFF, and let's change the bottom color. And in that, like, if you make it a dodger blue, then let's give it a dodger blue. Okay, which is invisible entirely. So now it's time to change the background. So how we can do that? In asset folder we can put our images. So I've already created some images for you. So I will just put it here, drag and drop here. So we'll now use we will use this image. So what is the background? So JPG na. So now let's go to our container. Instead of background color, we'll set some background here. Background equal to URL, you can give it, and just give it a part. Where is our folder? See, in login we are 2 level up. Then again we go, you can find asset folder here, 2 level up. Now let's put this. Let's refresh. Okay, we haven't. Okay, semicolon is again. Oh god. Okay, now nice. It's beautiful. It's looking nice now. Should we make this outline color to tomato? And let's see that. Let's give it a tomato and see the effect. It's more nicer. You can see. Red is not that good. Let it be gold. Nice. Okay, so what else we can do? So this is, nothing is there. So let's make it bold first. The bottom we are working now. Let's make the button bold. We are working on this sign in button. Make the font weight to bold. Okay, and now let's give some hover effect to this. Dot sign in button hover. They're all pseudo class. Okay, so let's give a cursor pointer first. Maybe not cursor pointer. Let's give it some cursor pointer. Okay, nice. And let's on hover effect, let's change its color. Let's BG color equal to, let's give it green. Successful. Okay, nice, perfect. Let's change some the padding also. Let's make the padding 15 pixel. It will give some animated effect. Nice. Not 15. Let's give it 12 only. Yeah, nice. Okay, now let's perfect. So now let's what you can do. And now the sign in form is ready actually. Okay, you can see that the any more CSS we not apply it. I don't think so now. And we'll make this login as link. Okay, later part. Don't worry about it now. Okay. So we'll be using the React actually router DOM, not the usual the HTML. Okay. So hope it is now clear. Let's now so one more thing I want to say. After every lesson, I will be do my git push here. Okay. If you don't know about this, it is something like like a in saving content. We saved our changes. We are update changes. That later point, if something went wrong, we don't have to check for the entire application. We can just check that whatever point at what point we have done our mistake. So it's kind of checkpointing. So those who know, it's very easy, or don't know, just follow my this command only. Okay, just init a repo and just see the status here. See, these are the file that we have created. Okay, and we have to do now add all this file. Means adding this file is means putting it in a buffer. Now we have to post commit these changes. Git commit -m. What we have done, we've done the project setup. There is a project setup and register page design. Let's do this way. Okay. What happened? Something went wrong. I don't know as to why it's not working. Git commit. Let's see that everything is added or not. Okay, everything is staged. Now git commit. Put some messages like project setup. We done the project setup and the register form design. Okay, now everything is pushed. So on the next after few minutes we will do the login form. Okay, similar thing, and now we'll connect the login and sign up form using React router DOM. That will also. Okay, so let's now work on the sign in part. The register page is done. Now let's build up the sign in page. The sign in page will be look somewhat similar to this register page. So let me just do it. You can do like this. We have the register page. Let's open the login page and just create the React function. And just copy some of the code from here. Okay, but most of the code will be repeating here. So just copy some of the code to save the time. So we don't, what we need here, first of all, secret diary storage ability. So we don't need this message. We will show now for the login user to welcome back. It's kind of nice message. And we need the username only, and we will sign in the user only, the username and the username, and we will sign. We will sign in the user only, the username and password. So we don't need email here. Okay, and we don't need the confirm password here. We just pass the password, and we will now change the class name here. We want login. We want login here. We want login here. let's login button, and we change it here. Don't have any account register. Let's I don't want this. I want login now. It's better to use the capital. And we'll need some apply some CSS here. I'll just copy all CSS here. We'll change the class here. Margin 0. We need login only, and we need login. It will be the width, the height will be smaller than the previous one because we have only the the two thing remaining now. The two fields have gone, so that's why. Now what else we need to change here? Okay, login form here, login form here, and we can change this one also, login button, and login button hover effect, and anything we need. Let's first check it. Let's keep some border here, the container, this one wrapper, so that we will able to find it that what's the size of this border. Let's give 1 pixel, solid gold. Let's now see the input. Okay, for saying that, we have to first just put it inside this. Let's use login here. Login, see, it will directly come here. So we might be seeing now login form now. Okay, our server is not running. npm run dev. Okay, so our login form is there. We are not seeing any CSS because I forgot to include the CSS here. So import what we like in the same folder. In the same folder, we import the login login.css. Import the login.css here. Okay, let's see now. Okay, it's looking nice, but now I need to just change the wallpaper here, the background image. So let's now just drop the image here, svg. It's not svg file, so we will be using this image now again. Let's see, we're going to CSS here, just change the background here, login background. Okay, nice, it's changed now. Perfect. Just remove the border. It's like the container size is 60 will work also. Yeah, see, 60 is fine. Okay, let it be 60. And width, let's 70. Let's make the width 70. Yeah, it's nice. I don't want to waste the space here, that's why I'm doing this. There's something I've done wrong here actually. The spelling, I guess. Yeah, just figure out now. And we go to the register page, register to CSS. It's not a mistake here, but yeah, spelling mistake we don't want. Want to measure the consistency here. So yeah, let's now go to login again. Now you can see we have done the login page here. Now what we can do? We can do the. Now we need to connect both the login and sign up. Okay, let's change the placeholder of this also. And the font size of this placeholder we want it to be cursive. Let's keep it here. Let's not remove this. We don't need it. Okay, nice. Same thing we need to do for the register also. Okay, so now both have done. Now you can see that now now the login and sign up form is built up. Now we want to connect them. So there is, you can use the anchor link to connect them, a tag of HTML now, but I want to use something called React router DOM. So because we are using now React, so let's now use the functionality of that. React router DOM. Let's see this one only. So it consists of this. We can install this way npm I react router DOM. So first we need to install it, and let's see the future of this actually. Okay, let's copy this command only. Now let's do this one and this one only. So let's give it, go to the overview. Let's see how this router DOM work actually. So it's basically create a route, or you can say path. It's a browser router function. They have provided a browser router. The browser router is the then you can say the superclass of all the routes and routes class. Routes define how many routes we will be using. A route define what is the particular route we want to go. So you can go through the documentation here. You will find the uses. Okay. This way you have to maintain the path here, which path we have to go. Okay, so you can choose the link 2 also. So link 2 will be linking we will be using this one, link 2. Link will be using, like, it will link the register to login. Okay, let's do that first. Okay, so before that we have to create the routes first. So routes will help us to create the route. After that we can do the link to function to go to each route. Okay, hope it is understandable. Okay, so if you go through documentation you will find it. Okay, the usage there. So let me do that. Let me close this. Let me install first the React router DOM. Let's install that. I will be using different CMD here, and just paste that command. Let's now install this. So I've done it. Now we will be applying that one. So for that we have to go to the register app.jss, and let's import some statements. Like we will be needing the browser router, not create only browser router we need. Then the router provider we don't need. We need the routes and a link. Okay, let's now do that. So let's now import this statement. Okay, and we will remove something. So let's now before let's try to do this way. Okay, import, let's see that's coming or not. Router, okay, it's coming. Router, we need the router. Before that we need the browser router to connect the routes. We need the browser router, we need the routes, actually not routers, routes we need, and we need the route. And here we don't need a link here, so I'm not using that. Why are we using this? I don't need any hooks right now. So let's now create the path here. So we will create firstly use the browser router class to wrap around the entire routes. Okay, this is the super class. What I've done here. Okay, so inside that we'll have our routes. Inside that we will have our route. Okay, the first route I'm designing this route. This route will be like, this is the path to the slash. So after slash we can use this one. So React, we can design the path here equal to slash. So everything everything will begin with slash and followed by the whatever the name you do. So you might skip this and you can use the slash in every every page, but as we know that everything is followed by slash, so better to use this as a parent class. Then you mentioned the route here, route again, and again the path for, what is path 4, if you remember path for login, and we want to use the container here, the login container. Okay, same thing we want to do for the register part. So we want to log into register, slash register will take us to register page. Let me register, we want the register here. Okay, so now it's set up. Let's test this. Hope you haven't break anything. No, we might have break. Let's check. Let's inspect what error we're getting. Okay, register is not a route component. All components in your routes must be route. Okay, what here? What is saying? We've done something wrong here. Okay, let's me check syntax. Might we have done something wrong. This is why you must refer to the documentation. You will figure it out. Okay, we have to mention the element here. Okay, see, route part slash login. Okay, got it. So we have to use this one inside element actually. Okay, so it's the syntax of that. So inside element we will be put it here like this way. See, similarly we will be doing it, and we need the same thing for, so we don't need this now. We can close it like this way, single closing, and same thing we need here. We need element equal, just paste it here and just use this. Okay, we don't need this. Let's see now if we haven't break now. Okay, Sorry, it's because of this. So we will have haven't have anything, so let's use register. Okay, you have the register page. Nice. See, this is the link I created now. Okay. Oh, sorry, not link, it's login. So this is our login page, and that was our register page. Okay, so now they are connected using the React routers. Okay, so nice. So it's working now. So now you have to activate these links so that we can traverse, okay, between those two. So for that purpose, we have to use the link property of the routers that I have shown you earlier in the documentation. Okay, link, where is the link? Yeah, see link. So we have created the routes now, the slash login and slash router. Now we have to call this those things. So for that purpose, we will be using link. Okay, so let me go to register page now. We don't need a CSS anymore. So go to register page and just connect this one to the link part with just this part only. So there is shortcut called something called wrapper, image wrapper. So for that purpose, you don't have to write something like, write the link to then this. So you can do this way. So emit wrap with abbreviation, so you can provide abbreviation here. So I want to use link here, that link, not this one. Okay. See, might not be imported, sometime it import. Okay, it's not imported, so we want to import this from React router DOM. Okay, now nice, see this, it's now imported. So this is the benefit of that ES7 shortcut. Okay, so what do we want to do here? Link to, see there, that was link to. Firstly we have the path, so we create the path using that route function. Okay, if you remember the route function here, so we create the path here, and to refer to the path we use to. Okay, so that's why. So we want to refer to what? Login only, login or not? Simple. Let's see it's working or not. Let's check that. Oh, sorry. Okay, actually it's taking me to register slash login. So firstly we are going to register, then we are going to login. So, or you can do directly this way. Okay, for to resolve this, just change this to, nothing. Yeah, now we can go to login. See, and we can go to register page also. Registered gone. Same thing we have to do for register part. Control Shift P, registration, which I want to wrap it with link. Okay, so these are the benefit of using the VS Code. There are so many shortcuts available. So I want to link to equal to nothing. Let's test it now. What is happening? Okay, we haven't provided the path here. Okay, but slash this haven't have anything. Okay, let's not fix this. We need to go to register link, regis, and for register we want to go to slash login, and for app.css we just need to register. Okay, it should work now. Okay, so slash was the issue, so it's provided a relative link actually. See, let's see how it's work actually. So render to following link, the ref link will be slash c. The everything need to be provided in a slash. So in this way you can set the path. This is absolute link. Resolve to this c. How link this one resolve and dot current folder. I guess okay. But these are the things you need to remember here. So I'm providing an absolute path here. So absolute path means what is the we are setting it to slash register here, slash register. Then we are setting it to slash login. Okay. And in login we are calling the absolute path here, link to register and slash login. Okay. That's for this only. So I don't like this color. Okay, let's change this color. It's weird. Text decoration. Let's go to a tag. A tag is for both. So let's do it here itself. Let's do it in app.js because it's for common for both. So we can use here dot and a tag only. You can make the text decoration to 0. So we don't have any decoration now. See, it will be gone, and we will provide some color here. Color equal to, let's provide it to gold. Okay, nice. Look nice. Now we have done it. Let's now commit our changes first before going. Okay, so let's see the status. So these are the file we have changes, and these are the default file that are made changes. So you can see the last commit also. So you can see let's git log dash one line log command and one. Is dash one line dash graph. See, this is our first commit we have done here. Okay, so it was the wrong. So let's now cls what is the command clear. Okay, so let now git status again. Now git add. Okay, now git commit. So what we have made changes with, we have designed the login page and connect and create the routes using React router DOM. React router DOM. Okay, here we missed the space here. So we have done this. Now let's go back to server. Let's minimize this. So what's you gonna do now? So we have designed now. We have now designed the login form and register form. Let's now design the home page for it. So in the home page, if you remember the project demo I've shown, home page contain of the entries, whatever entries of a user that he had entered. Okay, so we will be using that. So for that purpose, let me just close everything actually, and now create one new page, a folder. Let's call this DiaryEntries. Entries. DiaryEntries. Okay, inside this DiaryEntries we will have DiaryEntries.css, and we will be needing the JSX file. DiaryEntries.jsx. So let's do RFC. So let's first design this home page, and before designing it too, let's create the the routes for that, so it will be easier to view without commenting out this and doing everything. So let's create the route. So let's check out some more. Where is gone web router term? So let's check out the index, how to make index page or the home page. Okay, there is some different command for that. Let's see that. It should be index, I guess. Let's see, check it out, guys. We'll create like rebirth dom and index, I think something. Yeah. Is that index? Why I'm not getting that? Yeah. So index we can use here. It's a boolean value actually. So if you index it, so by default it is, I guess, false. If you set it, you can use index directly. Okay, so let's not do that. Let me see the syntax. It doesn't matter. Let's try it. Okay. I think only thing I need to do is index here. Index. Then we need the path. Path we need to set entries. Let's set the diary entries. ENTRIS entries. And element will be our that diary entry component. Let's rename it first. It's not looking good. Let's rename this. It should be capitalized. It's convention I'm following, that's why. Let's raise everything again to RFC. Okay, it's all doing this way. Why is doing this way? It should say change it now. Let's delete it. I don't know. So let's now create again. Not here. Here. Diary entries dot JSX. Okay. So RAFCE. Okay, why it's doing it this way? Is it? I have no idea. Oh, RFC. Let's see this. Okay, still doing this way. RAFCE. Okay. Let's change it manually. I don't have any option. I think it's storing the data. Let's do this. Let's do this. Diary entries. It should come now. Okay, nice. Let's see it's working or not. Let's see it's working or not. Let's capitalize this. So it should work after slash. Okay, let's see this it's working or not. Let's see the connection first. Nothing is coming. It's not coming. Function are not valid as a React child. What is this saying? Oh, okay. Got it. We are using function here. Studio component. Okay, see, so it's working. Okay, only D is coming. Let's write something. H1 diary. Let's see. Okay, so it's working. Now let's work on this. Okay, so what's we gonna need here? Again, the container we need. Again, one will be container. For that, we'll put some background image, nice image, and then second part we need the wrapper, which will contain the list of the entries. Okay, so let's do that way. Let's do one thing. Okay, this will be easier. So let's see now. Let's do this. Let's see, diary entries container. It's too long, but yeah. Diary entries wrapper class, and inside this wrapper class we will be what you gonna need? We need the list item, so we need a title here. So let's create a header also. Diary entries. The header will be two part. The name of the header, like your entry or something, or the number of nodes you have. So okay, so let's not do that. We will have two parts. So let's create the S3 and let's give it a class name equal to, let's give it a diary entries header something, not header, let's see, title, and this will be like, give it some nice icon. I'm using this icon 9782, which will give a nice icon. After that, your entries, it says, and for this P class we will give it a class name of diary entries. I can give number, so let's for now just put it 3. Let's see how it's look now. Okay, now nice, we have our header. Don't worry, we'll make it beautiful later. Okay, just put the container here first, just put everything here. So we have created header. Now we will have the body part, so we can create dot diary entries dot, not dot, and let's put it body. So we will, inside this zip we will be having our the entries. So let me create some dummy entries first. Okay, dot diary entries list. Let's name this component, and we want the 3 of it. So fill something lorem here, lorem, just 5 word, and for here lorem, let's see, lorem, let's use lorem 10 words. Okay, lorem 15 words suppose. Okay, so our entries have come here, you can see. So we will modify it later. And for the so if you give these components, if you give this component header and this containers as some width, so it will be cover up the width. So what I mean by that, like I want to create a footer element, so we don't have to use the position relative or absolute whatever, so we can do that way also. So for that purpose, let me create a footer. I have another div dot diary element, diary entries. We will, don't worry, we will understand what I am doing here. So in footer part we will have some logout button. So let's do the button logout, and another part we will have the add button. So it will be image actually. So I will be using some images to give a nice in look and feel of that. So for that purpose, let me use the image. Okay, so image I have already saved that. Come on, man, give me something. For now, let's keep it at. We'll put image. We'll put an image later. Okay. Let's put some. No, something like p tag. Class will be, let's see, add button, and it will be like add something. Okay, now nice. It's seeing like it's coming. So now let's style these things. Okay, these are the quantity you have. Now let's style these things. So let's open that. It's opened. Yeah, okay, it's actually opened. So let's put some container first. So let's give display flex, justify content center, not start, center, and align item center also. Okay, it's not working because I can import it. Import dot slash the same folder, diary and dot css. Okay, okay, I forgot that. Okay, so now everything is centered. You might not be seeing it, but yeah, it's in center. And let's give it's open. Why not? My PC gets load somehow. And let's give some, we'll change it later. Let's work on these things first. It's loading actually. It's getting slower. I don't know why. Let's style this. So for now, for purpose, let's give some background color. Let's give some aqua something. Okay. So let's give this wrapper class some. Let us say display flex. Flex direction to column. Okay, and align item to center. Okay, nice. We don't want this footer to be aligned as center. Okay, let's change this. We don't need this now. We don't need. We don't need this center. Okay, leave it. Let's give it space between. Okay, let's give the justify content. Let's see space between will work or not. Let's see. It should work. Okay, nothing happened. Okay, leave it. We will give it to the parent class of this. Okay. For now, let's leave it. And the color. Let's change the color here to FFF. not we will change color accordingly. Actually, we don't want to give, but we can give the font family here. Okay, nice. What happened to this? Okay, and let's give this container, you know, a height of 100 vh, entire covering. Okay. Okay, nice. Why the DiaryEntry not working? This one is not working. I don't know why. I missed something. Maybe I haven't given the weight. Nope. Okay, we'll fix later. Okay, I'm not able to figure out right now. So let's do the header part now. We want them to be display flex. Okay, these are flex. Now justify contain space between you can give. Okay, nice. Okay, now let's give some size to this container. It's taking too much. So like width equal to 70 vh. Okay, and height equal to 70 vh. No, don't give any height. Let's see the border here. How much is it covering? 1 pixel, solid gold. Okay, my image is ready. It's still working. I don't know. Let's now do that. Don't worry about that. So what way to think we need to do here? What are the things we need to work here? So let's give some margin here for this part. Okay, margin. So we don't need, we only need the margin, you know. Okay, let's worry about this later. Okay, let's see this. At least let's do this. This same thing we need to do for what the footer. This should work. Okay, nice. I will make it later. Okay, let's see the why the content of these things are and not that much, what I can say. Okay, let's give border to each part. Firstly we need the title here, okay, title here, and we need you know, that number, and let's keep the margin. Margin equal to, let's keep 10 pixel. Okay, nice. 15 pixel. Okay, that's better. And container, if it is, I think 70 vh is 75 vh. Let's keep some height equal to 75. Okay, 75 vh is enough. Let's see this. I don't want 75. Let's keep 70 vh. 70 vh is nice. Let's just give it 80. Okay, now we have given this, and we need to fix this width and that dynamically, so that we can put a scroll bar and just put it into the skin. Okay, we will do that at the end. Before that, let's do something for what we could do now is, like, just change this paragraph first. List. So we want this color to be first FFF. Okay, nice. Somewhat bolder, means font weight equal to bolder, not bold only. Okay, nice. And let's fix this bottom. It's very ugly bottom. Let's give it some class, equal to diary logout something. Logout. Diary logout. Let's keep some. Not this. Let's keep some, padding. 10 pixel. Just give me a minute. Actually, I think I have used the bottom class here. Okay, login bottom only. We haven't provided anything for the bottom. Okay. I thought I have some provided CSS might be hindering me. I have no idea why it's like that. Okay. Let's remove it and let's keep some background color. I've designed some background color that I want to use actually. So background color will be F65757. Why it's not working? Okay. It's looking so ugly. Let's change the color to FFF. Let's make outline to none, 90, and also we don't need border. And border radius 10 pixel, and let's give it some width equal to 20 VH, 10 VH. Let's give the margin left 15 pixel, and let's reduce its height. It's too big. Height equal to 10 VH. Let's give some pixel here. 10 pixel, 15 pixel, I think 5 VH. Okay, nice. Okay, it's looking nice. Still my image is ready. What is happening in my PC? Nothing is loading. Okay, let's not worry about that. Let's now calculate the height of this container, which the container name is I think list. What is the container name for this? Okay, body. Okay. Border should be here after that. So it will be like let's give some padding to this and let's modify this. Let's give some padding, and it's looking very ugly to me. I know you have to change it, but still let's copy this only. Extracting. Yes, I don't need background color. Let's leave it. Okay. Now you can do like 100% minus. Let's see the this container, that is the footer container and header container border and the size. Okay. So header container is here. Let's see size. Header container size will be like no margin, no header container. Okay, it have the size of width of 80 vh. Okay. 80 vh and height of 75 vh. Pixel. Let's see this. 4 vh 43 pixel, 8 vh 10 vh 100 and 108 pixel. Let's calculate this. So it will only work on pixel, so we need to precise value. So let's calculate. For vh, and what is this? This the vh of this. Height will be considered. No width or height will be considered. Okay, nothing is applied here actually. .57 pixel, I guess. Okay, 57 pixel. Let's assume that 57 pixel. And what is the footer? Footer like 74 50. 57 plus 74. How much? 50. How much? 57. Na? 57 plus 75. Let's assume that. How much it is? 75. We need to have approximation value only. That's 75. 132 pixel. Okay. Let's see this is working or not. 132 pixel. Let's see. It should work. Okay, nice. So this way you can calculate the height also. So you have to be precise and be very active with while using the what I can say CSS, and put some overflow also, because it will grow dynamically. So let's some overflow equal to auto. Let's put it. Okay, nice. It will have, if content is higher than that, it will have some what I can say. It will have some scroll bar. Okay, so let's use the p tag here. Title and number. What is that? List. And this is the list. Let's give some border padding. Margin equal to 15 pixel. Okay, nice. Entries. So let's change this color. title color, head title. Color equal to, let's give it this. Nice. Okay, then what more we need? Still not visible. Okay, I haven't getting it. So I will save the changes and commit it. After I will restart my computer and just get the image. Okay, let's do that. It's already saved. Okay, see you later, guys. Take care. So I just restarted my device. I hope now image should be loaded. Should load. Okay, let's add it now. I don't want to again get stuck for this, and let's rename this. Let's rename this to and just make it ad only. It will be for our ad button, and this one also, like home page, you can make it home. I can make it like let's home background, something like that. Okay, nice. So now let's use it in our CSS file for our container. Instead of this background color, we will insert now a background with a URL, one level up, two level up, so asset folder, then home background. Oh, again I missed a semicolon. It's not updating by itself. Okay, nice. So this is coming now. We should put this. It's like, but let me change this. I just want to load this without any URL. Let me change this first. Okay, so let's create it to where we have to go. If you remember now, we have to go to Control P. You can do, not Control O, and let's just remove this part. I don't need any path here. It will automatically take this part. Okay, let it be now. So of course it will give an error now. Okay, nice. I want to make the home page this one only. Okay, and now let's do our CSS. What else we need? We need to change this background color of this wrapper. And also just give it a color, bg color. Let's give a FFF. But we will reduce the opaque. Let's opacity to make it reduce its opacity. Okay, this is nice. No, 75 will be nice, I guess. No, 72. Okay, yeah, this is nice, perfect. I want some transparency here. Okay, nice, perfect. And just increase the wrapper, I guess. So to increase 80 bh is nice or not? 75 bh. Yeah, it's perfect. Let's remove the border here. I don't need now. And one more thing, what I have to do. Okay, just increase the text color of the header. Actually, what is that I have chosen? Let's see what I have chosen for the body. Not body, the header part. Let's see, h3 element I have chosen. Let's make it h2. What will happen here? Okay, this is nice. h2 is nice, perfect. It's now the and now what else we need? Now let's reduce the corner of this wrapper. So just give it a border radius equal to 10 pixel maybe. Okay, nice. Now 12 pixel. Let's give it. Now it's looking nice. And let's deal about this add button. Now we will add one image here. Okay, where is that part? First let me go into, let's check it where we have our add button. Okay, we have the P class. So we just P is actually inline element, inline and class. So you can search here. P in HTML is inline or class. or block. So let's see, p element is example block level element. So each new paragraph will be appear on its own line vertically. So block level means it will cover entire screen, and inline level is means it's just cover the part where it is. So I don't want to use a inline here, so let's use span. So span is like, span is inline element. See, it's a part of it will only cover the part of that area, the whatever the content is there. Okay, so we will use that part. Now what we have to do, we have to put in, and I guess image is also img is also a is img is also, I guess, inline. Okay, I can use img directly. I don't need to use anything like, you know so I can use img and just add src part also, and we will add our image here. So for that we have to firstly uh, import something. Import, like, you can add like add, let's suppose add from dot why not coming intelligence. Come on, give me some intelligence. It's in here only, no? There is add button, add.png. So if I go one level up, so where we reach, if I go one level up, means we are inside this entries, diary entries. So this one. So if you go one level up, we go into pages. Okay. So if you go two level up, we will get dash it. Okay. Yeah. Diary entries, login asset, three level up. No, it's not work like that. So asset. Okay. So asset slash, we'll give the image as add.png. Line number 28. Okay, maybe I have put an empty. Okay, that's why. Let's add it. Okay, something happened. Let's see. I don't know what is happening here, but let's check it out. Let's see why the error is coming. For now, let me just okay, for this purpose is coming. Actually, it should not be like this, of course. Okay, hope you guys have fixed this. Of course, silly mistake. Okay, see, nice, the bottom is coming. Let's give some padding to this. Just close this one. I don't need dash app.css. So let me just go to the add button. Just give the margin, and let's give a margin also. Margin right 10 pixel. Okay, maybe bottom, no, bottom not required. Okay, let's now give some background color, so that let's give some background color. Okay, I'm giving the border color. I don't have any more background color. Why the autocorrect is sometime. Okay, so now let's round this, make it round. border radius, just give it 50%. Okay, nice looking, coming. And just increase the size also, like make let's make width equal to something like 32 pixel maybe, and height maybe 32 pixel again. Anything change? Of course the image is 36 of course, so let's give it 40 pixel. Okay, nice. I should give some margin bottom also. It's going so much away. Let's give it 10 pixel also. Nothing. Not much change. 15% pixel. Okay. Again I should give it 20 pixel. Okay, nice. So we have nice looking add button, and we can make it transparent also. Let's keep the opacity also. And let's make it up to 80% maybe. No, not too much. 90. Okay, nice. It's nice looking. Let's give some hover effect to this, this logout button. So this is actually diary logout. It's actually what is this? It's pseudo class actually. So let me use that pseudo class of, you remember, hover. We should use hover here. So let's give it a hover effect. Let's me keep the cursor pointer here, and just change the color of this bg color, and let's give it a green, something like that. And let's see the padding here, 10 pixel here. Let's give it padding of, it will give us some nice animation effect. Okay, perfect. It will be changing effect, and just give some padding, or we can increase the height only. Okay, let's depend on height. Let's make it 7 pixel on hover. Should give the animation effect 7 vh actually, sorry. Nice. 7 is too much. 6. Okay, nice. Still too much. 5.5. okay, nice. So this is our let's give the this is our the what I can say, the layout for showing the entries of the user, whatever their user login. This should be the first page they should see, and in this first page they should have all the entries for their diary, whatever entries they have made, okay, with their dates. So it will be showing that. So let me just change that color. Nothing is visible. If you remember that, if you remember that diary entry list have some content, but we are not getting any content because of the text color. So let me change the text color to some what is that, header list. Okay, just change the text color to something else, like some darker light gray maybe. Let's see, light gray, how much I'm looking. Not, it's not too bad, but I don't like it that much. Let me choose from the color palette only. Okay, this is nice. Still not satisfied. Should we not be like that? And I saw I'm not satisfied with this, and make it bold. Okay, already bold. So this makes somewhat lighter. Okay, this is perfect. And let's give some bottom border, so it will separate all the nodes. Okay, border bottom. Let's give it a 1 pixel solid light gray. Perfect. Okay, it's looking nice. Let's give some padding also. Padding. Let's give some padding from bottom. 10 pixel maybe. Okay, nice. Now it's looking nice. Let's give some hover effect and that effect. Okay, so just copy this. I don't want to type it again, so let's copy this and just keep the hover effect. From now time you should be now might be clear about how the CSS is is written actually. So it's not a magic. It's many people have seen that they are afraid of writing CSS and they usually do copy pasting, but it's pretty simple actually. If you just put some of the effect, you will easily able to do it. So where was I? So actually the writing CSS is pretty simple actually. You just have to see and visualize what we need to do and what we and just apply that thing. Okay, just think of the logic and you will get it. You will get it. You just need to somewhat be comfortable with the syntax, and for that part you just in your initial state you can just google it out. Okay, just what I want to change this deep, what I can do. I can do. So you will get some result and just use this first time, and for the second time it will be very easier for you. Okay, hope it is clear. So it's pretty simple guys. Okay, let's give some hover effect to this now. Cursor pointer, for this cell actually, not this. It will be link actually, so it will be already coming. Okay, we don't need to. I was talking about this actually, sorry. So we have to give some cursor pointer, and what else, the I can give some bg color also. Don't give 000, just give light gray I guess. Nice. A little bit of no, let's give to this side only. Yeah, that's very nice. Still too much. Yeah, it's nice, perfect. Little bit more. Okay, it's nice now. Let's give some border radius also. It's not looking nice. 15 pixels, so it will give the rounded head. Okay, nice. Don't give 15, 10 is nice. Okay, nice, perfect. And what I can say, the container size actually, just give it some size so that it will fix every time. Okay, let's check it. Height equal to 20 pixel. 20 is more than, let's give it 50 pixel, so it will have equal length, or we can go 40 pixel also. Don't worry about it, I will change it to just showing the dot. Okay, for it's not going to like all the notes we have to show it here. You just see the the header of the notes. Okay, something like that. Okay, now it's nice, but it's still, why it's coming like this way? Let's keep this one. And why it's coming like this way? Like, to see something is here. It's getting the, let's make the margin 0 here. It'll work. This margin left 0. Margin left, we have already whatever. What is our earlier margin? 15. Now let's make it 10. Actually padding, give it some padding, it will work. PADD padding left, we should keep padding left 10 pixel. Yeah, nice. See, and also from that I remember that just keep the padding to this also. Already have given the bottom. Okay, now it's nice. Perfect. This is the result I wanted. Okay, so it's it's looking nice, pretty guys. So you can see that nice header. We have the number count of the notes. We have the notes. We have the logout button. We have this button, add button. Okay, so now this page is designed complete. Okay, you will later modify it, refactor if you want. You can refactor for yourself also, but I think it's pretty nice. Okay, so let's now do our thing. What do you have to do after this coding? If you remember, you have to make a git commit here so that we can track our changes. Okay, let's see the status. So let's see our commit. Okay, we have two commit. Design this. Okay, now let's add it. If you remember, this add will stage the changes, and after that we can commit our changes. Okay, so we can commit like this. What could be message like design of diary, something like this, entries, home page. Okay, nice. Haven't done any deletion. Wow. So I've designed the entries page. Now we have to design the entry page. Means on clicking on each node, we should be able to visit to our the what I can say, the entry where the entry of each detail of this list, and where user can also add its own their own content. Okay, so let's me go into that. Let's me create one more folder. We don't need this now. Let's create one more folder here. Let's call it diary entry. And inside this we should have two folder. If you guessed it right, DiaryEntry .css. We need this file, and again we need one more file, DiaryEntry.jsx. RFC. Okay, now where we gonna add this? For now, just make it entries, one endpoint entries, and just add it. Okay, we'll later change it. Okay, so if you remember it, we have to add first the link. So we have this part only. I'm gonna copy this, and I'm just gonna remove this index, and we'll give some path here. So don't tell me like I'm copying first thing the code, because I've already done it. Okay, so it will be entries. So it will diary entry. Okay, now import it. Okay, so we should go to this, and we go to entries here. Okay, let's see it's working or not first. Not control S. Okay, nice. So let's now modify this, make our changes here. So what are the changes we need first? We don't need anything like this. So it will be like, it will contain again a container and a wrapper, and inside the wrapper we will have our text box. Okay, that's it only. So dot diary entry container, we'll have some container. Inside this we will have our wrapper diary entry. Inside this wrapper we will have our what do you think we need? We need a arrow button to go back, and one delete a done button. Okay, so firstly we need a header dot diary container header. Inside this header we will have two things. Firstly the img tag, let's use this, and give it some source equal to we will be using this one, and this, let me give the left arrow button for going back. Okay, So let's put this first. Import. Let's give it back only. Back and from asset class. What is the name of that file? Left arrow. Okay, just I don't want to make any mistake. Left arrow dot png. Remember this. Okay, still empty again. Back, no worry. Okay, so now it's coming, and inside this header we will need one more thing, like let put done only for now. We'll change it later. So what I can do, I can use bottom also. So it's why we want to add bottom. We don't want to add bottom for unnecessary thing. Just use span dot, just make it a class as done or delete, something like that. Okay, so we will have we are done here for now. Okay, don't worry, we will make the CSS later. So after header we will have some body dot diary entry. So remember this way, you have to design the classes this way only. So you should have header and body and footer separate this way also. Or okay, you can separate another way also, like sidebar, navbar, and any more content. So based on content we actually set up our classes. So it's a habit, actually good habit. We can come later and set the class also, but on going on the flow we can do it. And yeah, that's pretty much. So inside this body we will have some text area. Let's give it some class first. Area dot, we will give some class like diary text, something like that. Okay, nice. Okay, so it's pretty ugly, we'll fix it later. Okay, I don't need anything like this. I can put it okay later, don't worry about that. So firstly let's now do the necessary thing. I don't need, I will just choose the row columns only. Okay, it doesn't matter, I'll make it large. So row will like increase the height actually for that row purpose. Okay, so now let's copy into the CSS and change the CSS now. It's not a big container, a big page, so you can do it easily. And this time I will go faster. Okay, hope it is creative. What we need display flex again, and then align item center, and we need to justify content also center. Okay, it's not working because I haven't imported it. Let's import it. Import dot same folder, diary entry. Let's check the spelling. Okay, it's nice, correct. Dot CSS. Okay, perfect. So we have this property. Let's use this one now. Let's give the background. Let's complete this only. So background, let's give some background equal to, we'll put some URL. What's I want to use that this time, same whatever you use in the diary entries part. If you remember, whatever you use there, we'll use the same image. Okay, let's copy this. Just don't forget the semicolon. Okay, okay. Just give it a height of 100 vh, cover the entire viewport. Okay, nice. Now what you're gonna do, just wrapper part. Let's work on the wrapper. Wrapper. We don't need anything here, I guess. Wrapper for this display flex. Okay, let's give the flex direction to column. So and justify contain to space between. Okay, it's in header part actually. We don't need to do it here. Okay, just do it center. And don't do it center actually, I guess. It will happen later. If you do the line item, it will affect. Don't do this. I want to be space between. So if you give the line item center here, it won't work actually. Okay, I was facing this issue at last time, so I figured this out actually. So let it be. And we need some color here. Yeah, we should give some color. BZ color. Let's not give a light blue. It's nice color actually. Okay, nice. And we need some border radius, of course, 10 pixel. Okay, and I want this container size to be width equal to 90% and the height is also 90%. Let's do it 95%. Nice. Let's see it now first. Okay, perfect. Also, I don't want to center this. Item, remove this. Okay, not this one. Just give it. Doesn't matter. Or just remove this. I don't need. Okay, now we'll work on this. I don't need the content to be centered around or anything. And now let's work on the header part. Let's give display flex, justify content, space between. Nice, this one I wanted. And let's give some padding. Or my padding is not, I don't want to give padding. Let's give margin first. Margin 15 pixel from everywhere. Okay, nice. And okay, done this. Let's work on the body area now. I want this body to cover the entire skin. Let's see. So we can give the width only. Height, let's see height. Let's give it 95%. Okay, if not visible, let's give the border first. Okay, let's see. So it's cover the entire area. If you don't do it, it doesn't matter. It should not matter actually. Okay, it is matter. But based on this, we will have to increase the size of this one also. So if you do like this, will increase like this, but I don't want this type. Okay, for that purpose give some height, earlier height. Okay, let's cover up the, let's give 90 ph. %, maybe 95. It's going out of here. Okay, 92. I think 90. Okay, perfect. So now we work out the body. Now what else? Even the text area. So we need to change few of the things here. And let's increase the column. I don't want 30, maybe 30. Let's give some width here. Let's give 98%. It will not work. DIARY should be like that. Why am I using like this? It's not effective. So let's give some color. Light blue only. Nothing is working. What is happening here? So let's remove the border. Border 0. Okay, perfect. Why the, okay, I haven't given, I should keep the background color. Not, okay, nice, perfect mingling. So let's remove to resize this one, this ugly 3 bottom. Side to 0 or none. Okay, and what you want to write? Okay, and we will also want, I don't want any scroll bar, so I have to remove this scroll bar also. So we can do like this. WebKit toolbar, something like this. WebKit toolbar. I think vertical scroll bar actually. So we'll make it display none. Nice, it's removed now. So for now, let's give it border. We will later change it. Border 1 pixel, solid gold. We will change it later. Okay. I want to resize it. It's not. It will be not visible. That's why I have done that. Let's increase the font size also. Let's make it larger. Okay, nice. Now let's change this. It's not working. No, it's not working. So what I found out, like, this is causing the issue actually. I don't want any height. And now let's resize this. It should work now. Make it rows 31. Still not working. I am getting this issue. So let's see this. Let's keep this display flex. Maybe this is going flex direction. Okay, we do. I will give it a display flex. Okay, align item center. Okay, justify content center. It is running so or not? Nothing is changing. Okay, leave it. It's not required. Now let's see why it's not working. Diary 6 we have given. It should have worked. Why the rows and column property is not working here? Something is missing. Something is wrong. Diary text. So on focus we have to remove this. So let's choose on focus, not first. On focus, let's just make it on focus. Let's just make it outline to 0. Okay, nice. So I think maybe some of the inherited property, make it like this. If you remove this, it doesn't matter actually. So let's work on this. Why it's not working? Let's first of all let's just give it some name. Why it's not working? It should work actually. Something has gone horribly wrong. Maybe I resize it. Something is wrong. Let's do hard refresh. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. Sometimes it happened. So now its text area is bigger. And let's do hard refresh. You know how to do hard refresh? It's only Control Alt and Control and your Control F5. Okay, let's do 32 maybe. Nice, 33 maybe. Okay, perfect. Okay, so it's nice looking diary entry here there. You can do your diary entry. Okay, perfect. I guess this one is perfect. Let's give some transparency to this wrapper. And we don't need the border now. And let's make border over 0. Okay. And diary text, no, the wrapper, inside wrapper, everything should have the font of cursive. Okay, perfect. Let's make this one also perfect. Nice. Dear diary. And this one I haven't done in my book also. Let's see, haven't crossed anything. Some border. Let's see, you haven't broke anything. Okay, that's what I was worrying about. See, let's make it large only. Okay. And just change this. I don't need 32, maybe 31. Again. Why it's not changing again? Something went wrong. that one causing this, so it's weird. It's very weird. Okay, leave it be. I don't think that one is causing why, I don't know why it is causing it. So okay, but yeah, so this is the final result. Hope it is clear to you guys. So it is now, you can write anything, so long doesn't matter. I think it will be too more than enough. Okay, so later we'll connect this part. Okay, by using the backend. When we connect the backend, we can go back here, go to the home page. Okay, so what we have to do here, I'm forgetting something. Yeah, that is turn button, body color, the arrow is like that. So inside this body we have that, what is that name of that, done or delete. Let's give the color. I don't remember the color. Oh man, it should have been. Okay, it's not in this page only. So DiaryEntries.css. Let's put here. Yeah, the color is okay. Nice. So where is it gone? Nice. I can make it bold. Font weight to bold. Let's increase the size also. Oh, it's nice. It should be 18 pixel. Yes. Okay, perfect. On hover, we want the color to be changed. Or let it be. Okay, this is done. Let's go to the diary entry. It's now looking nice, guys. Whatever result I wanted. Let's make it larger only. Okay, so we have done this. Now let's go to that diary entry page. Where's it gone? And okay, not diary entries actually. So we have to connect this all the things. When we connect this, we will get back to this. So actually I was about to do it. We can do it through a loop actually. So if you do loop, so we have to provide a class for one time only. But for now, just for the sake of so okay, leave it. I think we can provide a link later also. Okay, what I mean by here is like like on clicking we should be rewrite to that page. So it will be done actually by doing the links. Okay, don't worry about this. We can done it later also. So let's finish this design actually. And this okay, nice. Okay, nice, perfect. We have our restaurant login, of course. Restaurant login, nice. Okay, so we have done with the front end, I guess. Now we'll work on the back end. But before that, we know what we have to do. You have to save it. You have to save it. Git add. Git commit. What do you want to commit? This a specific entry. Design done. Okay. So we're done with the backend. Now I will show you how to work with the the Django part, that is our backend. We will design our APIs and we will call the APIs and we'll check it there, test it there before before connecting the backend and frontend. Okay, so let's now do that. Okay.